right, with Uncle Mike, and I have another special guest for tonight. It's Miss Beverly from Ethan's Dressing. How are you, Miss Beverly?
I'm good. I'm feeling great.
Okay, you see all these dressings right here. You see all these spices right here, and you see this right here.
We're gonna throw it up.
We're gonna be cooking. So what are you gonna be cooking for
We're
us?
gonna do something really simple and quick called Ethan's Shrimps.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be sauteed in simply vinaigrette with a touch of fresh basil and parsley and some really nice ingredients. Healthy, all fresh ingredients. So
Be jealous.
be jealous. And we're gonna do some dipping with the bread. And
Oh, you guys
some
gotta
bougie
stick
stuff.
around,
Bougie
stick
bread.
around. And what you need to do is like, subscribe, comment down below. All right, let's go. So how do we get started with this? What's this right here?
So this is actually a special concoction that I made for Uncle Mike.
Ow,
So-
be jealous. That's gonna be the theme for this.
That's gonna be the theme?
Be jealous, be jealous. Oh, so what's in it? I appreciate this too.
Absolutely, no problem. So this has fresh garlic, this is scallions, this is basil, parsley,
Be jealous.
green chilies, you got your EVOs, vinegar, fresh lime.
Oh,
So it's all in here. And
Woo!
sea salt.
well,
Love
if
sea
you, I wish y'all could smell this right now.
Can
You
y'all
hear
hear
that?
that?
You hear that? We sizzling, we sizzling. All right, so boom, we start off with this, right?
Yes, we start off with this.
Okay.
I like to OD a little bit,
Oh, that's no problem. And how long does this meal usually take?
less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
But if you're with the family,
Okay.
it takes longer because you're talking and, you're chit-chatting.
All
And
right.
we got some nice wild shrimps,
Ooh.
medium size.
Yes, let's do it.
So
Let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
just toss them in. I'm gonna just dent them up a little bit.
All right, so while we letting this cook right now, let's get into these dressings right
Oh, my
here. Okay, so
goodness.
let's talk a little bit about your product. Let the world know what are Ethan's dressings and what is it about? What's it about?
Ethan's dressing stems from just me making dressings for the family. Like, we're entrepreneurs naturally, and I've always been preparing like dressings and just different concoctions, pretty
What-
much. And spices. I'm always putting something together. So that's how it started. But one day my son was making red snapper and some African dish, and he was like, it was a little bit dry. And so I just quickly just made a vinaigrette. And soon after that, I introduced it to the family. The same day, it was like, yo, sell it. And the next day, we just got right on it. Got the business names, the website.
You hear
everything.
that? You hear
Didn't
that?
waste no time.
But you didn't waste no time to do
No.
what? To be that entrepreneur, right?
Absolutely.
And that you knew that your product was healthy
Yes,
and it was worth selling.
absolutely.
And where can they get your product from?
www.ethansdressings.com.
Okay, so
And you can like me on Facebook and on Instagram.
okay, we all of those things, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about what else is going on here. We got this simmering, right?
Yes, this is simmering.
Oh, I can't wait. It smells
I'm
so
just-
great,
I
y'all.
know this is for Uncle Mike, but
Yeah, let's
sharing
do
is
it.
caring.
Sharing is everybody gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Wow, it smells great. So let's talk about your products. What made you like? I know you
Come up
said
with the names
yes,
and
yes. Where did Ethan's
well,
dressing come from?
let me just say this real quick. I'm not apologetic about my faith, so the names are very particular.
Okay.
So Genesis, of course,
Mm-hmm.
is biblical, but not to say the recipe is biblical, but the name of it being green, everything green is in there. So you have your cilantro, you have your moringa, you have your baobab, and all these things are just amazing for the gut. It's amazing iron.
Wow.
It's just amazing for your body. Period.
What are these vegan and free friendly or
I would say most of African dishes are vegan.
okay?
So, definitely because there's no meat products or dairies in them. I do like to use a lot of ginger, fresh turmeric, garlic, baobab leaves, moringa. And I know you can drink moringa, but you can also eat it and cook with it.
Yes.
So a lot of Ghanaians, Africans, they do that.
Okay. And what about this one right here?
Oh my gosh. This is the Golden G. My son loves this one. He actually named it. This has fresh garlic, turmeric, and ginger, sea salt, and EBO.
And so like for that, what would I put that on?
Seafood.
Seafood.
Pasta. Marinate your fish with it. Just glaze it on there. Like I said, these products you can have them. You can eat them cold or hot.
Let's do it. Hold on. God is good. God is great. Everything you saw food. Amen. I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
Bruh. What? What? Be jealous. Be jealous. Nah, for real. You have to be. What kind of brother? I got a
So,
question.
Go for it.
You know, sometime coming up, I just bought me a new chef apron. I don't have it on, but just pretend like I have it on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I need to, like, I want people to be like, yo, I went to Uncle Mike's house and I ate and his seasoning or his spices was great. Which one would you say is the best for, like, for the grill? What seasoning or spice would you use for the grill?
Grill,
I'm helping y'all out.
grill,
Be jealous.
grill.
All three of these, all three of those. Also, we have the smoked sauce.
This is the garlicky smoked sauce.
Okay.
That's made with ground nuts, paprika, all the smoky spices. So if you like barbecue without the sugar, there you go.
Boom.
And it has tamarind, so it has a tangy sweetness to it.
Wow.
And then, of course, the golden G, famous for ginger, and the turmeric, that's where it gets this beautiful yellow. And then, of course, the baby, simply vinaigrette. And that's just everything.
So, earlier you talked about your background. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about it because this is where
This is where everything,
the core, the beginning, right? Of it
Yeah.
all. So talk about that. Talk about it. Tell me.
so I've had my business in Mount Vernon for, I think Ethan is now 15, so 10 years ago. So I had like a small, cute boutique shop called Tipto's Collections. Prior to that, we had another shop on Fordham Road. So I've always been in business, but I've always had a job. So I did that part-time, but I did the business full-time. And it's just been something I've been really passionate about, entrepreneurship. My grandparents, my great-great-grandmothers and fathers, they've been entrepreneurs all their life. And so between out of the 6 siblings, my brother and I, we're entrepreneurs. So we like business, real estate, and stuff like that. But it all started from family and culture. Like, I'm from Ghana, my parents.
Yes, talk about that, please.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I need to understand, learn more. Absolutely.
Absolutely. My parents are from Ghana, West Africa.
Okay.
And so being raised in a home with Africans is different than your regular, I didn't say regular, but your American home.
Okay.
So there is certain traditions and values and things that you need to know and learn, and especially cooking styles and stuff like
Can I
that.
ask you one
for it.
tradition?
Traditional?
Yeah, one thing that.
It's traditional?
Yes.
So when you have a baby, for example, we have something called outdooring, and the tradition is to introduce the child to 2 different lives. So we actually have a bottled water, and then we have schnapps. They both look clear, and we do a prayer over the child. We do the naming
Okay.
of the child. We call our ancestors to, uplift the baby and just,
Right.
And then we let the baby taste the water and the schnapps.
Wow.
Just so we're saying to the child, in life there's good and bad.
Absolutely.
In life there's temptations. There's, so it's a traditional thing that we do, and then we have the party. But
That's the balance.
we bring the families from different backgrounds together to have this traditional blessing. So we do that as soon as when the baby comes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So speaking of babies and kids, what are those spices or what are these dressings that that a kid like? You see, I have
Definitely, I have a 10-year-old.
I have 4. I have an 18-year-old, a 15-year-old,
Wow.
a 10-year-old, and I have
That's
a baby,
beautiful.
my beautiful baby girl. I have my daughter High Step. So how can I introduce them to these spices and things of that nature?
Well, my son, he likes pizza. So
Yes, I love pizza.
So we like to make homemade pizza. He loves using Genesis as the base. And then we'll get some fresh mozzarella and cut up some tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that. What I would advise every parent is to get everything fresh because the kids are involved and they like to get their hands and stuff.
Yeah, I've
So-
noticed that too. But if you get them involved,
Yeah, it's-
they're more it's easier
It's
for them.
easier and it's fun. And
Yes.
it's fun. And they get to know what they're putting in their pizza. So
Yes.
it's always a win-win situation with us. And then my son loves barbecue wings. So that goes for the garlicky smoked sauce.
Wow.
So we season the garlic, the chicken wings with the garlic,
Mm-hmm.
and then we drizzle it when it's like really brown and juicy.
Wow.
With maple syrup.
Oh, do y'all hear that?
We just like it like that.
Oh, wow.
And then we burn, you hear the sugar burn the top of the chicken, and then
But
it's like that.
Yeah, but I've told them earlier on the show that I'm a pescatarian. I've been one for 4 years.
That's good.
4 or 5, almost 5 years, right? and
My eyes went up like, that's good.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing,
It is, it
So, so which one would you say is the best for like
Vegetables and crabs,
Yeah.
garlicky, definitely simply vinaigrette.
Wow, y'all hear that? And they can purchase these where?
www.ethansdressings.com.
Let's do it.
You can IG on Instagram.
Let's do
like
it.
me on Facebook and let me know, and you'll get your order.
Well, be jealous because in a minute you hear that. I wish you all could smell it. It smells great. We're gonna get our shrimp on right after. We're gonna get our shrimp on,
it's ready.
and then we're gonna try all these dressings. We got some bread. It's gonna be really good.
Awesome.
Be jealous.
Be jealous.
Eat Right with Uncle Mike. We'll be right back with
Thank
Beverly from Ethan's Dressing.
You should always make your food interesting. Have a relationship with food. That's one of the things I do teach in my workshop, is having a relationship with food and knowing where it comes from.
Absolutely.
So it's not only knowing the farmers, but also knowing your supermarket. If they don't have certain brands in the supermarket, demand that.
We are back. Welcome back to Eat Right with Uncle Mike. And I still have Miss Beverly
Thank you.
from Ethan's Dressing.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, can you mind?
Yeah, let's do it.
We about to get our eat on. You see them scrimps right there. You see them scrimps. We about to get our eat on these scrimps, right? But we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna do a different style, right?
Yeah.
So tell the world how we gonna get our eat on right now.
So at my house, we like to eat with our hands. Culturally, it's more intimate. If you feed your husband or your kids, they like that stuff. And it's just a way of just sharing the food together. So usually we have a big bowl and we have all the food together. Usually there's no second plate and we all eat from the same place. Just love and share.
That's
just,
dope.
yeah.
Like they eat saliva,
whatever.
all the
Yeah,
saliva,
yeah.
they mix it all together.
Yes.
That's love. You can't get no more closer than that.
Absolutely.
So
So
during COVID and all that, you know what I mean? We family,
Right.
but we're gonna
Right.
separate
Yes,
it,
of
right?
course, of course.
And
Yes,
then
yes.
we're gonna eat with our hands. You're gonna show me like how I should do it,
Absolutely.
and we're gonna talk about the breads and all that. So let's get started. Let's get started. So
all right, so
you want
I'm gonna give you this piece. Well,
okay, go
you
ahead.
Take that piece.
I'll take this piece right here.
Yes, sir. Give it
Be
Uncle Mike
jealous.
the big piece.
Be jealous, y'all. Be jealous.
And I'll
Okay.
take this and I'm gonna add some more shrimps to yours.
And this looks so great. And this is what Eat Right with Uncle Mike is about. We make
Lovely.
quick meals, less than 20 minutes, that are healthy, that are good for you,
Yeah.
and that look great. Wouldn't you want to have this? Wouldn't you want to change the way you eat?
Absolutely.
Do it. All right. So let's get started. So what do we do?
Just grab the bread. Take the shrimp, you put it right on top. How you gonna eat it? You hold it.
Okay.
You good?
Oh, okay.
So you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on. God is good. God is great. Everything for food. Amen. I'm sorry. I had to do
Amen.
that.
No,
Huh?
let's do it.
Right? What? What? Be jealous. Be jealous. Nah, for real. You have to be. What kind of bread is this?
Can't talk to me right now.
What kind of bread? Hold on. You got too much oil over there. What kind? What's the name of this spice again? Listen.
Simply vinaigrette.
Hot, simply vinaigrette. Oh, and where can I get that from? Oh,
www.ethansdressings.com.
oh my goodness, you guys.
So the purpose with the whole bread, right? Sorry to cut you.
Go ahead, talk.
Is to do all of this.
You
Clean
know
your
what?
plate with that.
I do that with I always ask my wife, she's over there, she'll tell you, I need a piece of bread with my food sometimes.
Yes.
Like, all that sauce that she be making,
You don't want to waste it.
don't want to waste it. All right, so we just grab, oh my goodness,
So
right.
you do all of this stuff. I'm so sorry that we have more shrimps than
Big job. So let's keep talking. You said earlier entrepreneurship is big for you.
It is.
What made you decide like I want to be my own boss?
creating my own wealth. Having the freedom to do what I want to do and to see how I can try to impact the world with what I know, with my culture. And then, of course, to raise my family. Because, you know, everyone who's had a 9 to 5 or even 11 to 12 or whatever
Right.
shift you worked at is long. And you miss those moments with your kids and your family. So entrepreneurship is very important for me, and also for my son. I teach him. I
Absolutely.
let him know about the business. He does the labeling. He does the whole marketing sometimes. He helps me out. I teach him. I don't put him behind the scenes. I put him right in front.
And then that's one of my biggest sayings. I always say, kids only know what you teach them.
That's right.
You have to teach them well.
That's right.
So even with me and my kids, you know, I definitely do things differently with them. You know, instead of telling them, I get them involved with the business.
Absolutely.
So that they understand there's a different way of life. And, you know, as long as, you know, because a lot of people are scared to pursue their business and do that. So what made you just have that no fear of just going forward, just getting it done and making it happen and making these, hold on, y'all, be jealous, I'm talking too much, I'm talking. Go ahead,
Let me take over.
go ahead.
It's my mom. My mom, when she came here, she worked for nothing. But everything she made, she saved it. And definitely she surrounded herself with people who were very elevating, empowering, and saying, listen, this is not where we're going to stop. We're going to sell water. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So surrounding yourself with people who also have a vision about what their life is going to be like and how that hustle can turn into something really good. So it's just being humble.
Being humble, never giving up.
Never giving up.
You know, for me, I always say like, you know, if there's, you know, some people like are hesitant in pursuing their dreams, and I'm the type of person, if I have an idea and I want to go with it, I'll
Just do it.
jump off the bridge, not literally, but jump off the bridge and grow my wings while I'm flying. You know, that's the only way you can learn. Really, don't give up. Don't give up on your hopes, your dreams. Just continue to do it,
Just keep
and
persevering.
that's all that matters.
Yes.
And these great spices are crazy.
Amazing,
I'm forgetting what I'm having to say because these are so good.
And I forgot to even add the dry spice, which is
so
also.
talk about that.
So this is called Africa's. Well, actually, let me just show you this. This is called Africa's Hot.
Why?
Africa's Hot. I love
What-
peppers. I love spices.
So it's super hot.
Super hot. Not so hot, but I'll hit you in the head.
So I'll leave a kickback.
Let's keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this you gotta drink milk with.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. So what would you put on this?
Your soups, your meats, your fish, definitely seafood, anything, whatever you like. You know, just spice it up. You know, you should always make your food interesting. Have a relationship with food. That's one of the things I do teach in my workshop. Is having a relationship with food and knowing where it comes from.
Absolutely.
So it's not only knowing the farmers, but also knowing your supermarket. If they don't have certain brands in the supermarket, demand that. And then also reach out to the brands themselves, the company. They actually will listen and say, okay, we need to find out what's going on in Mount Vernon. Let's add this, let's do that. So I'm very vocal with things like that.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm really passionate about how food gets to our plate.
All right. So we're gonna eat right with Uncle Mike. And the question everybody wants to know is, how do you feel about eating right?
It feels great.
So do you eat right?
I do eat right.
What's your diet, or what do you?
My lifestyle
Yes.
is what you see here. I do not shy away from cravings. I'd rather pay for good cravings. So what that means is I would rather go buy Trader Joe's ice cream or Haagen-Dazs.
We're being at Trader Joe's.
I'm not doing Turkey Hill or Friendly's. Read the ingredients. It will let you know you're not getting anything vanilla, nothing milk, nothing creamy. So I'm about that type of life. So if I want a good meat, I'll go to the butcher, I'll grind my meat, or I'll just get a piece of steak from the butcher. So it's that type of lifestyle. I'm very picky where I get my foods, especially the halal place that I've been going for years. So it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a great lifestyle.
It is.
Hey, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you feel better. When you go to bed at night, even
Yeah.
after you eat, you know, you might have a Big Mac and you sleepy. You done. And as an entrepreneur, you cannot be sleepy. I do not sleep. I do not sleep.
Rich people don't sleep.
I sleep with my eyes open. You know, I want to get to the point. I want to get to the point where wealth is not a problem. I could just
That's
come
right.
outside and
That's right.
cheap clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would be wealthy with cheap clothes.
No.
If that makes
Low key, low key.
Low key. That makes any sense. But this was amazing.
I'm so glad.
Be jealous because I got my own little something right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so what it is? What's this
Oh,
for? What can
I was
we?
gonna sneak it in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. Let
So
them be
this
jealous a little bit
this
more.
is the family of Africa's Hot. It's a rub. It's really amazing on lamb, goat, beef, and this is a household name for us all the time. Just
Wow.
how people like salt or black pepper. This is
Boom.
sugar.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's just a combination of
Be
coriander,
jealous.
cumin, and
Be jealous. So
yeah,
so just
try it. Just
swipe it in there like
swipe,
that.
swipe.
Boom.
So imagine when it's on the grill.
Oh, come on, paint that picture for them real quick. Come on.
Okay,
Oh.
and you have all that steam, and you got the green in the background, got the kids running around,
No. All right, go.
and then all of a sudden you throw water on the grill, you hear that sizzle, then you add the spices and all that stuff.
But the only one spice is that, and that's your spice. And where can
That's
they get
right.
them from?
www.ethansdressings.com.
EthansDressings.com. Thank you so much
Thank you. This
for
was
stopping
fun.
by the show. We got to talk about your background, your culture.
Absolutely.
We got to talk about eating right.
Yes.
We got to try all your great spices.
Yes.
We had so many great shrimps.
Yes,
We had the
wild
bread.
shrimps, wow.
Wild shrimps. And the bread, right?
Love it. Yeah.
It's bread. What kind of bread is this again?
It's a ciabatta, so it's one of those type of breads that is made with fewer ingredients. It's very hollow and light.
it's
has
very
a lot
good.
of craters in them. Those are good breads. If they're dense,
Yes.
stay away from them.
You hear that? If they're dense, stay away from them.
Yes, we can't make dense bread, but we can make this type of bread.
Wow. Oh, but before you go,
Okay.
I'm just grateful for you being here. So we can't leave our great guest without an Eat Right with Uncle
that's
Mike
what's
show.
up. Thank
so this is for you.
you.
We're grateful for you to
You
be
gotta
here.
sign this for me.
Oh, geez. And then you gotta sign one because this right here,
Oh, it's on.
that's awesome. So where can they get it one more time?
www.ethansdressings.com. Also, you can tag us on Instagram and Facebook, and we look forward to serving you and your family.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching another episode of Eat Right with Uncle Mike. And listen, we may not be perfect, but we serve a perfect God, and so should you.
Oh yes, amen to that.
Thank you for watching Eat Right with Uncle Mike. Let's go.
Thank you.